Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan Lugo with a quick draft update for you on the Jacksonville Jaguars at 88 overall. For the first time in this draft, the Jaguars stuck and they picked at their assigned spot. Jaguars at 88 overall. They have selected running back Tank Bigsby, a stud 21-year-old out of the University of Auburn, 6 foot, 210 pounds, ran in the 4.4s at his pro day. Bigsby was a workhorse for the Auburn Tigers, 5.4 yards per attempt on his career, 25 rushing touchdowns. He breaks tackles left and right, has really solid lateral agility, really nice jump cut, a great 10-yard split, which is what gets you to the second level in the NFL as a running back, that first 10 yards after you touch the football. Tremendous vision and creativity with the football in his hands in the open field and in tight windows makes him a really special running back prospect, in my opinion. I had a day 2 grade, a second round grade, in fact, on Tank Bigsby, so landing him in the third round for the Jacksonville Jaguars does present some value in a vacuum from a prospect standpoint, right? But looking at this draft, it is a little bit perplexing for the Jaguars so far. Looks like they're just attempting to build an offensive juggernaut around quarterback Trevor Lawrence here in 2023. They've taken offensive tackle Anton Harrison in the first round out of Oklahoma. They took tight end Brenton Strange out of Penn State in the second round. Both of those picks were after trading back. And then, of course, now here at 88 overall, the Jaguars have taken Tank Bigsby. He joins a backfield that is absolutely loaded. You have Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby, D'Ernest Johnson, JaMycal Hasty, Snoop Conner. This Jaguars backfield has a ton of talent in it. And for me, you're now looking at a backfield where Travis Etienne is your 1A. Tank Bigsby is your 1B. As much as I like D'Ernest Johnson and JaMycal Hasty and even Snoop Conner, this is going to be the type of player that kind of takes over that 1B role in the Jaguars backfield behind Travis Etienne. I think with his running style, he's going to help you close out drives and close out games. And when Travis Etienne needs a breather, you're not going to lose very much at all with Tank Bigsby going onto the field. I think they're going to be a really, really impressive 1-2 punch for Jacksonville, given the Jaguars one of the most dangerous backfields in the league. You look around at their skill positions right now. The running backs are looking absolutely loaded. Wide receiver position, you know there's a lot of talent there with Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, the rest of those guys. At tight end, you have Evan Ingram. You've now brought in Brenton Strange as well. So the Jaguars offense from the skill player perspective, obviously at the quarterback position with Trevor Lawrence, and up front at offensive line, you've got a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Maybe the Jaguars, with the way the board fell through the first 3 rounds, have just seen a lot more value on the offensive side of the ball, and they might say, hey, we're not going to be able to stop Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs consistently, or the Bills, or the Bengals. Maybe we just need to outscore everyone. Who knows what the actual conversation is inside the building right now, but I don't think anyone would have predicted that the Jaguars would leave day 3 with leave day 2 of the draft with 3 offensive picks. Again, Tank Bigsby at 88 overall, Brenton Strange, tight end out of Penn State at 61 overall, and in the first round they selected Anton Harrison at 27. So, Jaguars, they're leaning heavily on the offensive side of the ball. Will it pay off for them in 2023? We'll find out, but for me, Tank Bigsby in the third round at 88 overall presents a lot of value. I know the Jaguars have talent in that running back room, but now this room looks to me like it has the talent to be a top 5 running back room in the NFL from the jump. That's going to help out Trevor Lawrence. It's going to help out Doug Peterson's play calling, really make it difficult for teams to hone in on the passing attack. When you have balance in your offense, makes it incredibly difficult to defend, especially when you have Doug Peterson calling the shots, Trevor Lawrence throwing the football, and all this talent around him. So we'll see how it all plays out. The Jaguars, unbelievable. They have 10 picks still on day 3. there's got to be something else in the works, it seems like, right? I don't think that the Jaguars are going to get close to using all 10 picks on individual players. I think there's got to be some sort of trade up in the works, or even potentially a trade for a veteran. We'll see how it all plays out for the Jaguars the rest of the 2023 NFL draft. Again, the final day of the draft, Saturday, April 29th. The draft kicks off at noon, rounds 4 through 7. Can't wait to see how it plays out. It has been a topsy-turvy draft for the Jaguars so far. Love to know what you guys think about this pick. Hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLugo. You can follow Generation Jaguar at Generation Jag. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a show. Thank you so much for tuning in, Duval.